Hi Mortgage Heroes, Andy Cruz here in Business Development, and this is Monday Mortgage Minute. Welcome back to a new week. As you can imagine, it's going to be a little bit of a short week because we got Thanksgiving upon us, but there's a couple things we need to go over first. Last week, you might have seen that after a dramatic decrease in rates, they actually started to trickle back and claw back a little bit of their highs that we had been living in for weeks prior. Now, this isn't entirely surprising. However, this does go back to the point we've been making for weeks now, which is when there's a lull in the market, when rates take a dip for a day or a couple days, those are the best times to try to lock your rate and lock early once you open your escrow. So for those of you who were waiting for that lull and waiting for that break to happen, we hope you got that lock in right in time. Now, being a short week, of course, we're expecting that it's going to be a little bit more quiet than normal in the marketplace, but there is one big piece of information that comes out on Wednesday right before everyone checks out for Thanksgiving. And that is the Federal Reserve's minutes from their previous meeting. So Wednesday, when these meeting minutes come out, this will either validate or invalidate all of the market's moves based off what the press conference comments were made after that meeting concluded. You might remember that this is when Jerome Powell said that their rate hikes might have to last a little longer than intended and that their terminal rate might be a little higher than they originally anticipated. Once the meeting minutes are released, everyone in the market is going to crack open those notes and determine whether or not these moves in the market were valid or invalid as they search for clues that verify what Jerome Powell said and creep into the mind and the sentiment of all the other federal board members and what they think is happening. I'm particularly going to be on the lookout for how the Fed came to the conclusions of making those statements they made at the press conference. Truthfully, this could be a dud, or this could make sparks fly right before the market close for the federal holiday on Thursday. We shall see. So what does this all mean for mortgage rates this week, Andy? Well, it's a little bit of a short week, as we already talked about, but the banks are going to continue being open throughout the week except for the federal holiday on Thursday. Barring any surprises in the federal meeting minutes, I would not expect there to be a volatile change in mortgage rates this week. Everyone is now pivoting their focus into the December meeting, which is coming in 2 weeks' time. In between now and then, the markets are likely to be in a holding pattern as we digest the meeting minutes from the most recent Fed meeting. We digest new economic information that comes out, as well as labor data that's going to come out over the next couple weeks, as that walks us up to the next Federal Reserve rate decision and press conference in the middle of December. And if you're in escrow right now, we continue to urge you to lock early in the process. It may be more risky to float your loan and wait for the next day, wait for the next day, wait for the next thing, than it is to just lock your loan and securely have the rate that's available in the market right now. And that's all for this week. Happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video with people you know, love, and trust. Help them win in mortgage and real estate in 2022 and looking forward into 2023. You guys have a great Thanksgiving, and we're going to see you again next week.